50K. Do it. Oh. Can't even see. Okay. There's my mic. I'm not sure. Is it? I don't even know if it's using my right. Okay. Properties. So, okay. That's working. Can't see my chat. Pardon me, everybody, while I get this going. Don and Dusk, how are you doing, buddy? I think I need some music. We'll turn on our free Spotify, which is mostly McDonald's ads. Oh, so that's coming up through the microphone too. No, it's okay. Okay. Just need a little bit. I just need a little something. Pwaz says I see an arm. This arm? Pwaz? Dusk and Dawn says doing well, just keeping busy with the thesis, but I actually will be starting an LD internship at Avalanche in the next couple of weeks. Holy smokes, that's awesome, dude. Okay, so here's the agenda for tonight. You see this? This is my nose. I made a cast of my nose, and I need to make a prosthetic nose for myself for Halloween, because that's what you do. I've never done this before. I'd never made one of these before. I think if I were to do this again, I would have made something like this for me. So this is my son's face, kind of blown out in the image. This is my son's face. And I'm going to make a Phineas face mask for him. So it's kind of like, what would Phineas look like in real life? The idea. So I got that. I got some polymer clay that I'm going to use to build out the nose. Sorry about the arm image here. I'm going to actually put a picture of Dr. Doofenshmirtz up on the stream. I need to find a PNG, I think. So we need a side view, I guess. Oh, a side view? I guess just a side view, because the front view just looks weird. Okay. I'm going to get a PNG. I wonder if there's a transparent. Tools, type, clip art, color, transparent. There we go. We'll find a transparent doof. Here's one. Heinz Doofenshmirtz. Save image. Okay, so here's the nose I need to make. I'm going to put it on screen for us, because I'm awesome like that. Doof. Okay, so here's the nose I need to make. That is what I'm going to be for Halloween. My kids all wanted to be Phineas and Ferb, so that's what I'm going to do. So I need to turn this nose into that nose. Okay, let's the other one I'm going to be working on, my son, is going to be Phineas right here. So that's my nose. That's my son's face. The profile looks just crazy. The light's a little bit blown out, unfortunately, so I can kind of hide the light a little bit, and you can see that's what it looks like. So I made a plaster cast of my son's face. And then I'm going to do Phineas. Phineas image. So I need to find a, here we go. Don't need the furb. Oh, I need to make sure this is transparent though, or it's no good. That one. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one up here too, and I'll swap between the two when I'm working on them, just so I have some reference. I don't want his whole head though. Hold on. We can do better. Is that? I don't know if that's transparent though. We can do better. Here we go. I'll just use this one. Okay, so we'll add this one in here. Phineas. Okay, so here's the other one we're gonna do. So we're gonna do so this one's gonna be a trick, right? His whole head is a triangle. So it's gonna be, what would my son look like? Oh wow, I didn't notice the nose goes straight down to his top lip. I can do something super creepy. But I have to leave room for my son's nose hole so he can still breathe. So that is gonna be the trick. How about awesome? Is awesome okay? My wife says I'm not allowed to do creepy, but awesome is okay. Okay, so I'm gonna hide Phineas. We're gonna work on Doof first. For anybody watching, welcome to the stream. Dun and Daw says awesomely creepy. It's just gonna be straight awesome. Like my wife says no creepy, so I'm gonna follow that. Okay, I'm gonna do something really quick. I don't want to take a quick screenshot so I can. Sorry about the arms in the image all the time. All right, bear with me for a moment. Call these masks, right? Okay. Okay, here we go. So I want to make sure we get this up. Make sure this is in focus. There we go. Get my chat up. Oh, you saw in the course catalog, they finally let me change the name of the class to level design. Oh, is that the grad class or the undergrad? I'm teaching graduate level design, so that's cool. They let me change it. I didn't even know they were doing that. But I do prefer the name level design. It makes a little bit more sense in virtual worlds, doesn't it? Okay, so here we go. I'm going to hide Phineas. We'll practice on Doofenshmirtz because I think that's going to be the easier nose to build. Like I said, here's my nose. It's an exact 1-to-1 replica. It's a little bit porous, but I think it'll still work, of my nose. Let's keep the root beer flowing like wine. Oh, sweet, it was grad. So Dawn and Dusk, just so you know, I'll probably need a TA for that class. Hey, Widmore, will you go get me a knife? Or my pocket knife, if you know where it is. Gotta open my clay. Oh, I got it. Got it without my knife. Yeah, I'll let you know. I don't know how they're doing with the COVID thing. I don't know how they're doing TAs. I know they're being more generous with TAs. So I am going to rely on TAs more heavily than I ever have in the past, partly because I'm going to be doing so much video work, and with the online way, it's done. Huh? Catherine, did you say something? Thanks, Widmore. All right, this is a mess. This is going to be a mess. So this, I believe, is the clay that doesn't dry out, because I'm going to have to reuse the clay after for each of the masks. I bought 2 things of clay. My daughter thought one of them was hers, and so she sullied it, but that's okay. It's hard clay too. It's gonna have to warm it up. Lord Mumble just got here. Said, I just got here. Are you going to cast latex for the mask? Yes, that's the plan. I'm not going to cast it per se. I'm going to use a brush and brush it on. Lord Mumble, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I watched some YouTube videos. So I'm actually going to look at this. I think this is about the length of Doofenshmirtz's nose. I think I actually want it to be pretty big. Just trying to look in comparison. I think that's about right. So that would mean my nose is going to come out like that far. Maybe a little bit less. Lord Mumble says cool. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll be cool. I could use a little bit of cool right now. Okay, so his nose is pretty simple. So it's really going to be really flat on the bottom and then rounded up on top. Lord Mumble says, I take the YouTube tutorial approach frequently. YouTube makes you a genius at almost everything. Stargazer Sakaki says you look tired. I get that a lot. Haven't been sleeping great lately, to be honest with you, but what you gonna do? Life goes on. All right. This is it. So this is it. This is the start of the Doofenshmirtz nose. I've never done this before. I'm kind of excited. So you just put it right on. So the idea is you smooth it out so that when I pour the latex down the side of the bridge of my nose, that's where that's where it will adhere using the latex at Halloween to stick it on there. So I don't think that this one will take all that much time to make tonight. Stargazer, how you doing today? How's your day been going? I don't do the just chatting streams very often. All right. I bought a bunch of tools too for working with clay. The local craft store. And I've got 4 kids in the house. And I'm not sure where they've disappeared to. Should leave this where you can see it. So here are my tools tonight. I had to make do with some clay tools if I need them. I've got a kebab stick and a popsicle stick and a kitchen knife. So those will be my tricks of the trade. My trade tools today. I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put enough clay on here that I can kind of cut out the point and the shape that I want. Or I could use the bottom of the knife to kind of flatten it out. I think it's going to be easier to cut it though. So I'm going to put extra clay on the bottom. And then at the end, I'm going to cut that off. Dun. Lord Mumble says, what are you making besides the nose? Funny, good question, Lord Mumble. So this is a plaster cast of my son's face. So I'm going to be Heinz Doofenshmirtz. And then my son is going to be Phineas. So I'm going to try and make his face look like Phineas with the clay and the latex. Challenge accepted, I guess. I guess we're going to turn it into like a cone nose that he can still breathe out of, that'll go to the bottom of his lips. It's going to be awesome. I'm really excited about it. I think I've got enough clay here to make that cone shape, but it's going to be cool. So the Doofenshmirtz, it's almost done. I mean, I've just got to smooth the whole thing out. I don't think this will take very long at all. And it's hot in my office. So this, I'm gonna keep this down. I'm gonna keep this where you guys can see it. I'm really bad at this. I do drawing streams, and that's a lot easier because I just keep my sketchbook right here. I haven't done any of these clay streams. But this is gonna be awesome. Okay, so I think because there's like little, I mean, I could sit and do this to be as perfect as possible, but I don't have any of my tools. Let's try the popsicle stick. Yeah, it's easier to use my fingers. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? Instead of cutting this, I'm going to smash it against the table. Flatten the bottom. Maybe? No, I'm going to cut it. Here we go. I'm not sure that's going to work that well. Dang it. Smash. Smash it goes. Sarasaki says, I love Halloween. It is by far and wide my kid's favorite holiday. Mine too. You can't even see me working. Let me move that mask. Okay, so what I decided to do, I'm just going to set this on the edge here and just flatten the whole thing out. Because the bottom of his nose has like this straight 90-degree edge. So that's what I need to make. This is DIY Doofenshmirtz. but I am just gonna call it Disney quality. Because why not? If this were a Disney Doofenshmirtz Phineas and Ferb live action movie. So Stargazer, what are you gonna be for Halloween? Smooth guy out. Yes. Yes. It's coming along. My 3D modeling skills are coming to life. So that will be my doofin nose right there. Lord Mumble says, well, you did work for Disney. That's true. That's true. I was technically a Disney artist for almost 10 years. 8 years, to be exact. What it said on my paycheck. Anyway. Cast member, technically, I guess. Jane says, Gabe looks fun. How much of the face are you making? I don't know if I'm gonna do. So I think that what I'm gonna do, I'm trying to talk my wife into it, is shave the side of my head bald, and then just stick my hair up like Doofenshmirtz, and then just have the nose. I don't think I'm gonna have the bulbous eyes unless I can find some way to do that. Lord Mumble says, I miss the Avalanche days. That was a cool team to work with. It was the best team. It was so good. I miss it too. Jason, how you doing, my friend? I often don't know. Lifetime Silver Pass, I know. I think that was what made my wife the most sad when it all came to an end. Going to Disneyland and having all the discounts and free access to the parks. That was the dream. Yeah, Checkpoint wife says that we should have had lifetime passes. I agree. And then during COVID, they wouldn't have been out anything. Okay, so I've got this side is running pretty smooth to the side of the bridge of my nose, but this side needs a little bit more clay. And then I think we're getting pretty close. Then it's just a matter of me getting it all smoothed out. And then I have this big bottle of liquid latex. So I'm just gonna brush latex on with y'all. You're all gonna hang out with me. Poise says ping pong ball split in half attached to a pair of cheap sunglass frames. That's a good idea. Jason Newkirk said, or Jay Nuke says, are you still working for Ava or just U of U? I am just full time at the University of Utah now. Teaching classes. I see a lot of the Avalanche people, quite a bit though. I have so many students, former students, who work for Avalanche now. I have lost count. Where are you at these days, Jason? Lord Mumble says, weren't there a couple of other Ava peeps that taught at Yee? Yeah. So Joe Olson still teaches. Joe Barnes, he still teaches. Troy Johnson, he's still at Avalanche and he teaches some of the classes. Chris Shen teaches some classes. Who else? John Paul Ownby was teaching for a while. I'm not sure if he still is. Andrew Hayes was teaching for a little bit. And then Sarah Gates is teaching now. She teaches some of the classes. We've still got a lot of Ava people. Nice. Senior character artist for Pipeworks Games. Where's that located out of? That sounds awesome. Oh, Eugene. Are you going to head to Eugene? I love Eugene. Of course, you're working at home. That makes sense. I'm trying to keep my hands in the screen. Sorry, guys. McDonald's. Yeah, it is a cool Northwest town. We, my wife and I lived in Portland for several years. So I think we went down to Eugene several times and knew a lot of people from Eugene. Okay, so I am going to have to adhere this to my nostril, so I need enough clay to match it up. I think I need this wider at the base here. It's coming up. This is taking longer than I thought, but I think it's coming along. This is going to be an epic giant nose that I'm going to have. Sculpey, no, I'm using I guess it's similar to Sculpey. It's a polymer clay. This one doesn't harden or ever, so I don't think you can bake it. No guarantees on how this is going to work. I'm hoping it works out well, but you know, it's lopsided. It's got, so this side is a little bit lacking. And I'm not sure. I think when I watched a YouTube video, I think I need to put Vaseline on it too to help the latex come off. I hope this isn't too much clay. Okay, so that'll go around my nostril. Nostrils on the bus. Flatten that out. Okay, I think it's getting close. Excited. Doofenshmirtz. Yeah, I wish I'd done a whole face cast, especially after I realized how easy it is to do. So I used those paper mache bandages you get at the craft store, but I've seen other people online for just noses will use this latex mixture that just hardens really fast. So they'll actually pour and putty it onto the face, and then it turns into a big, thick rubber mask. so that they can make multiple molds out of. Kind of wish I'd done that, and it goes around everything a lot better. Maybe next time. I think that's what they use more in film, is the thicker ones. Okay. We're just about there. Kind of want the top of it to come up at a little bit of a point too. Like mostly round, but kind of. I need to make sure it attaches to my nose. So I think I'm gonna have to cut some of it off, because I'm worried that I won't be able to go up underneath my nose hole and I'll have a gap right there. There we go. I wanted to attach the bridge of my nose. And everybody stopping by, welcome to Checkpoint Professor Town. Jason, do you watch Twitch very much? Okay, now this side is lopsided. So I added all this clay to this side, and now it looks kind of bad from the other side. But I think I'm gonna shave some of it from this one, add it to the other side. Has to be perfect. More ZBrush. So do you watch like Shane Olsen's channel when he's on the Pixelogic station? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, he's awesome. Okay. This is feeling better. It's feeling, oh, I bumped it. It's feeling better. I'm gonna make sure we're focused. I have this, my top-down camera is a manual focus camera, and it frequently goes out of focus. Yeah, I should watch his videos more. Did you, you didn't happen to take his class, did you? Or did you just learn from, oh, you're in his class now. Just read that. That's awesome. I hear it's worth every penny. All right. All right. It may not be perfect, but I think this is going to work, my friends. So I don't think I need to use I don't think I need to use Vaseline on the clay, but I think I do on the plaster because it's porous. This is it. We're going to do it. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a ban. There we go. Oh, you didn't see that person's name? Because I banned them. Yeah, just delete them all. Oh, I didn't see. So, oh, I went to some of his mask making classes. They were awesome. He is more skilled than I am for sure. I'm a noob. Yeah, they didn't come in. So they didn't come in swinging, right? So I think that was part of the strategy. Was to see how long the name would go unnoticed. But I guarantee it would have turned into something. Speaking of Pwaz, would you have any interest in being a moderator, just out of curiosity? Yeah, that name. Not. Yeah. I just don't have time. Ain't got time for that, you know? Okay. You know what? We're going to call this done. What do you think, kids? Does that look like Doofenshmirtz nose? What do you think, Mom? Is that a yes? Affirmative? Okay, here we go. Okay. Now I'm going to pretend I know what I'm doing. And we are going to we're going to apply the latex now. I can't tell. I think it's crooked. It's totally crooked. Ah, let's straighten it out. I've got issues. Is it crooked? No, I think it's okay. I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so I've got some petroleum jelly here. See if I can do this right. So we're gonna put a little of this around on the porcelain. At some point, I also need to get some sandpaper and smooth it out. I'm hoping the Vaseline will actually fill in some of the holes, so it doesn't get stuck inside as much. Right. And then I think I'm going to apply a little bit to the model itself. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the clay, because I still need to use it for... I'm not in the camera? Oh, my face is... Oh, I got it. Yeah, I've just been told I'm not in the camera. I put on a good show. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. All right, here we go, here we go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, that looks a little weird, is I've got this Creature liquid latex and a brush from my kids poster paints. Probably still has paint on it. We're gonna use that to apply the latex. I think we need like 3 or 4 coats. Lord Mumble, I hope you're joking. Jason, I bought this online. I saw the same stuff at Walmart, though. That's funny. So you may be right, Lord Mumble, but I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Yeah, hard to say. Maybe. If that's the case, I apologize. But, you know, like I said. Oh, dude, why did I smell that? Why did I take a whiff of that? Like I killed a few brain cells there. No, the comment actually wasn't bad. It was like, hey, how are you doing today? Okay, I'm going to pour some in here. I don't know how much to use, but it's going to start drying. Yeah, it's like, you know, I don't know. I haven't had a lot of trolls in my chats, so that's why I want to make Pwas a mod. So that the chat is safe. Oh no! So okay. So here's what I'm finding. The Vaseline was a bad move because it's fighting the liquid latex like oil and water. So I don't know what to do now. I guess I could try and wipe it off with a towel or try and do a couple coats. Oh, Pwas, okay. You ever change your mind, Mr. Pwas? Open invitation. Okay, you know what? We're gonna push through this. We're gonna try and keep coating this on. You learn as you go. At least that way, when I do my son's mask, I won't do that. I'll do everything perfectly. Or dip it instead of brush. That's a good idea. I don't think I have enough to dip this. But I like the way you think, Mr. Mumble. Lord Mumble, do you speak a lot of Portuguese? So I've been thinking about that in the short time we've been sitting here. But if that is a safe name in Portuguese, but not in English, then you got to be careful when you go to the English channels. Am I right? I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like if I went to like the Portuguese channel and had like some obscene name that isn't obscene in English, I would expect them to be upset, right? Am I off base there? Yeah, this is going to take several coats. Oh, there's tons of Brazilians in Orlando. See, the problem is like I can't even repeat the name on stream. If I did repeat his name on stream, so typically, okay, here's what happens. Typically, people have an obscene name like that, and they follow you. So notice he immediately followed before he even said hello. And usually the streamer will say the name out loud, and that's where the troll like gets their kicks, right? So they'll say the name out loud. Where I didn't say his name out loud, that's where he came out with his friendly comments like, "Hey, how was your day?" So that I would be like, "Checkpoint wife, it's good. How are you doing?" Only it wouldn't have been Checkpoint wife. Bart? Oh yeah, it's like a prank. Yeah. So that's what that was about. So it wasn't that his name wasn't offensive in Portuguese. It's that it was offensive, and they want me to repeat it. I'm actually breaking, like, from everything I've read like on like the guides to streaming, is what I'm technically supposed to do is not give them any kind of like acknowledgement, because that's what they want. And so I'm supposed to just ignore it, just quietly ban and then go about my stream. So I don't know. I am what I am. Yeah, our favorite place is Sofrito Latin Cafe in Orlando. So good. Yeah, Pwas, you're exactly right. Lord Mumble, how dare you? How dare you? No, you're fine. The thing is, like, I'm what, I have 7 viewers. So it's like, I think where it's, let's just put it this way. I'm not, if someone's looking to get like some enjoyment out of someone saying something wrong, they could choose a bigger stream. But the dude probably has like 10 or 15 browsers open right now. You know, and that's me being, you know, sexist. It could be a lady. It's my fault, right? I assume preverts are men. But that's not fair. That's not fair to all the lady perverts. So I apologize. I don't say that. Don't say that on chat. So this is going to have a lot of brush strokes on it when I finally go in and put this on my face, my visage. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Checkpoint wife, am I doing this right? I can't dip it though. Because I don't have enough of that stuff. Maybe I do. But I don't think it's thick enough that it would stay very well. I don't know. Yeah, so this thing will like peel off like rubber. And then I'll fill it with like cotton, some loose cotton. It is, right? All good things. I should actually let the whole thing dry before I do another coat right now. I feel like I'm gonna muddy it up. I'm gonna muddy the waters. Plus say, I do currently rationalize bad drivers are the same people type who are not wearing a mask. I hear you, man. That's funny. How you'd act in Walmart. I heard someone say once that you can judge morally whether a person is a good or a bad human being on whether or not they return the cart to the grocery store. I don't know if I agree with that, but I'm not sure I'm not sure that morality is as binary as that. No, my Nightbot takes care of all the bad words. Ah, the rootiest of beer. Are you guys tired? No? You having fun? The rootiest of beer. I wish I had more root beer. This is it. This is the last of tonight's root beer. There you go, Lord Mumble. Checkpoint Wife says there are this just chatting stuff is getting serious. Playing Mario Brothers, I don't have to delve into these serious topics, mostly because I'm just talking about levels. But Checkpoint Wife just brought up a point. There are plenty of moms who have to unload the groceries and unload the kids, and then what? Leave the kids alone in their car seats? Sorry, Checkpoint Wife, you're going to HE double hockey sticks there. I don't know. I think that's a one-way trip to Hades for you. You can't leave the cart. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if your kids will suffocate in the heat. You don't leave the cart. Michael the Gamer X, how are you doing? Hope you're enjoying this conversation. Puaz says that's why I usually park in the handicap spaces. This is a no judgment zone, Puaz. You can park wherever you want. Lord Mobile says, by the way, I liked watching you play your kids' levels earlier. Tell them they did a good job. They're actually sitting off here to the side, so I just told them. I'm doing good. Shout out to Michael the Gamer X. He's a fellow streamer. I think he was carving pumpkins earlier today. What is this? Yes. Yeah, Puaz is another family man. So I'm waiting for this to dry. I wonder if this is enough. I wonder if this is enough clay for to start on the Phineas. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. For the sake of brevity, we're gonna check out. So we're gonna keep the Doofenshmirtz over there. The liquid latex is drying. I'm gonna pour the liquid latex I was using back into the here. Hopefully it'll be safe. Oops, dropped my brush. I don't know if that, I think that brush will be ruined. So this liquid latex works as an adhesive too when I adhere it to our faces later. Okay, put the lid back on there so I can save that. Okay, so here we have, I'm gonna move that up a little bit. This one. Lord Mumble says you have a 22-year-old. So Lord Mumble, when you have your 22-year-old and you go to the grocery store, do you leave them in the car? Or do you... Michael the Gamer X says, something tells me you're a fan of Phineas and Ferb. I've always been a fan of Phineas and Ferb. It's a funny show. When my kids were really young, watching shows like, man, they liked like the Backyardigans, and those like shows that just really made me want to hurt myself watching them. I loved Phineas and Ferb, and I would try to get them to watch it, and they refused. They finally have come around. I think they're old enough to see how funny it is. But it's a pretty good show. Yep. So my kids say, too bad it's not on Netflix. Yep. So we're really cheap parents. So we either do Netflix or Disney Plus, because there's so much to watch on either of them, and usually you run out of the good stuff after a couple months, and so you're like scouring like Disney Plus. It's like we're desperate to watch anything new, so you're either watching like the third Disney Mermaid movie, or like some old episode of The Simpsons, waiting for the next Mandalorian or some Marvel movies to come out. So we canceled it and went back to Netflix. Now my kids are upset because they can't watch Phineas and Ferb. Across the Second Dimension, yes, we watched that one in the car quite a bit. Yeah, Catherine wasn't... Checkpoint Wife wasn't crazy about Candace Saves the Universe. I thought it was okay. It felt like they phoned it in. Fraggle Rock, yes, that's a good one. I heard that they're going to bring that back. Is that... Am I crazy? You know, I was going to use this as one big clump on his face, but I don't think it's going to work. Lord Mumble says, I dig Mandalorian. I say, put Jon Favreau in charge of all things Star Wars. It's not a bad idea. I think I missed some chats. No, I didn't. Yeah, Fraggle Rock is classic. Got this cool music going though. Okay, so I need to get that other picture up. So something going on? Oh, am I up on the TV? Am I? Am I on the TV? What are you looking at then? Okay. The Dark sequel prequel. The Dark Crystal prequel. We've watched most of it. I need to finish it. It got too scary for most of my kids, but my son wants to watch it with me. So,
nothing.
No, it's a Dark Crystal.
Nothing gets
scary. Well, not for you. Okay, this is weird. Okay, let me show you. I think I might need help from the studio audience on this one. Here's the problem with Phineas. Oh, and this is sticking straight up. That. And this is kind of blown out. But that, no. That's, no. So really, it goes to his lip and it goes straight down. This is gonna be a trickery. Michael the Gamer says he's not a fan of Star Wars, but his mom loves it. Did you say something, Checkpoint Wife? No, I think you're... Oh, you're right. That does kind of come up. Do you need to breathe? Oh, okay. Apparently my son needs to breathe.
But you didn't know that. You said you...
Well, I need to breathe. I didn't know you did.
Why did you...
Okay, I'll put some nose holes in for you. Yeah, my wife isn't crazy about Star Wars. I think she just said that. Huh. This is gonna be interesting. So I think I'm just gonna start building up. We're going to take the ZBrush approach. Jason says my wife hates Marvel movies. How do you feel about Marvel movies, Jason? So we've got him an orange wig. We actually have some buggy eyes for him. The ping pong cut in half is actually a great idea. Yeah. I wonder if we put a hole. So you'd make a black pupil and then put a hole in it. Hmm? Well, I'm talking about Phineas too. I think it would work though. I think it would work. Call me crazy. Like a plastic baseball? Yeah. That's true.
Plastic.
Oh, you've only seen the first Avengers movie and none of the others? There's Phineas. It's a start. So I have to block out the lights a little bit. Yeah? Catherine? I'm going to play around with it a little bit more. It's oh. Well, I could straighten out. I'll straighten it out. 3D Mentor says co-stream. Is this a forced co-stream? Raid me, bro. Here's the irony. I'm getting more viewers playing with clay than I do playing Mario Maker. Lord Mumble says, don't raid me, bro. It's an inside joke, Mr. Mumble. You prefer Lord Mumble or Mr. Mumble? I can call you either. Dr. Mumble, I'm not sure if you have a PhD. Or Mr. Mumble Supreme. Mumble Supreme. Okay, so this needs to come. Yes, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be awesome. That's the shape. This is my son's going to have this nose. I just have to figure out how to let you breathe. That's going to be the trick. Well, I'm going to put nose holes in here. Did he say breathing? Is that what he's saying? You want to breathe? You'd rather look cool than breathe?
No.
Let's try and do both. Well, you know, I think that's why he sounds so nasally, because he doesn't have nose holes. Right? Lord Mumble says, actually, my preferred pronoun is Supreme Galactic Overlord. Michael the Gamer asked, did you ever watch Gravity Falls? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I love Gravity Falls. I'll tell you a Gravity Falls story. And this works for Lord Mumble and Jason too. When we were working at Disney, and we were doing the Gravity Falls playset for Disney Infinity 3, I believe it was. Do you remember? Plus says, do you have any... I'm thinking about the plastic straw situation. It's actually a good idea. So if I put a plastic straw through here, and it stayed, and we just put the... I'm going to try and figure this out. Michael the Gamer. Yeah, so we were working on Disney Infinity 3, and in the playbox mode, we had all these Gravity Falls playset pieces. And one of our artists had made some of the gnomes for some of those set pieces. And I really, really wanted the gnomes to be some little NPC characters. But we didn't have the bandwidth or the approval to do it. Because, you know, money. And so, like I always did, I always hacked stuff in. But I really wanted to see them come to the engine. So we had these little zoo animal characters that had little AI and they bounced around the world. And so I took those characters and duplicated them in our engine and deleted the mesh off of those characters, and I put the gnomes in its place. And so I put all the gnomes in there. And I had this stump, this little Gravity Falls stump with a lid that spun around. I made it spin. And so the player could go up and push a button, and every time they push the button, it would spit out a little Gravity Falls gnome that would run around the playset. Anyway. Super fun. I love Gravity Falls. That's what I was getting at. So Plus says if I had a straw, I could give you nice holes to paint with the latex. You can paint with the, oh god, I can't even talk. Holes you can paint around with the latex. That is a really good idea. And I think I should probably do that. So the problem with that though is I need to be able to glue the latex to his nose holes though to make the whole thing stick. So I think I can keep this isosceles. I'm gonna have to cut in just a moment here. Cut into his nose hole area and add the nose, and I think they're just going to be kind of, Phineas is just going to have nose holes in real life. The same thing that upsets everybody in like the Michael Bay Ninja Turtle movies. Too realistic. But hey, go big or go home. What 3D Mentor always says. Checkpoint Wife asks, what are we doing for the back of his head again? Funny you should ask, Checkpoint Wife. For the back of his head, this is the beauty, is I'm going to be Doofenshmirtz. My wife is going to be Candace. My oldest daughter is going to be, what's her name? Isabella. My 6-year-old is going to be Vanessa. My 2-year-old is going to be Perry the Platypus. We've made a little costume for her. And then Widmore here, he's going to be Phineas. But how can you not have a Ferb, am I right? So, what we're going to do is the front of his head is going to be Phineas, and the back of his head is going to be Ferb. And we're going to have a Ferb costume on his back, and a Phineas costume on his front. So he is going to be both Phineas and Ferb. Lord Mumble says, shave 90% of his hair off to be authentic. I think we should. Actually, Checkpoint Wife. So, but the beauty is, we could just get some orange and green spray paint. Or hair coloring. That is what we should do. What do you think? That way, the back of his head is bald, and we can just put the googly eyeglasses back there, and just tape a nose on. Tape a square nose on. Yeah, just shave it. Yeah. Yeah, just like this, and we'll just bick it. Yeah, you're gonna be the best Ferb that has ever lived. He's pretty excited. No, it'll be fine. It's the same haircut he has all the time. All right, Lord Mumble, we're going to do what you suggested. We're going to dye the front half orange, the back half green. The back of his head is going to be... Lord Mumble says the dual Phineas and Ferb thing sounds like it could be really creepy if done correctly. That's the goal here. Look at this. This is Phineas. This is Phineas. Yes. Oh, look at this. Oh, I'm gonna bring this over. So the first batch of liquid latex is almost dry over here. So in just a moment we can start doing some more. Out of latex? Yeah, if we do his I can make one. I'll just make one out of this clay on the back. Yeah. So I'll make one out of liquid latex. We'll do you completely shaved on the back of your head, and we'll put a liquid latex nose. And then we can just stick the googly eyes right on. Yes! Dude, this is gonna be so awesome!
Okay, just this part.
Oh! And then we'll just use like a little Sharpie to draw on a mouth. Yes. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. No, okay, we'll leave the mouth off. Just the nose and the googly eyes. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Lord Mumble says you're going to have to post pics when this stuff is done. Oh, I will, Lord Mumble. By the way, Lord Mumble.
Oh, there'll be a whole blog post about it.
There'll be a whole blog post. If you guys are interested. I actually have an Instagram channel for all my weird dad stuff. Oh, I'm not going to share it on here. I'm not going to share it on here. But it will be posted. It must be posted. Okay, so he really needs... So I think this is looking pretty good. So I need to push it up further though, so that I need to not have latex go in his eyes. Oh, Phineas, you're a thing of beauty. No latex in the eyes. I need to get his nose holes done, and then I can start doing the latex on this one. So the first round of latex is almost dry for Doofenshmirtz. So I think I'm gonna have to do I'm gonna do 4 or 5 passes on it. I want it to be thick enough. I've seen people do it too thin on the YouTubes, and they were not happy. They were not happy. Excuse me? Oh, sorry. Yeah. I got my producers here telling me to keep the clay in the camera. Pwas says it seems like an odd year to go all out. I think that means it's the perfect year to go all out. We want the kids to this is the kids' favorite holiday, so we like them to remember it. Lord Mumble says I always love a good family Halloween ensemble. Yeah. Let's be honest, Pause. It's been a really crappy year, so if I can do anything, make it a little better. Okay, I'm gonna cut the bottom of the nose out. I think. I don't know how I feel about this, but okay. But we've got to make him. We've got to allow the little dude to breathe. I'm kind of adamant on that point. Some people would say their children don't need to breathe, but I do. Okay. So this will have a little bit of a divot underneath for his nose holes. But I think it's going to be okay. What do you think, Checkpoint Wife? To look what? Oh, it's going to look weird no matter what. But I think once you have the googly eyes and the hair orange and the clothes... No, I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay, because it's all going to be his skin color and everything. Okay, so I'm going to use my special clay tool here. Yep. Popsicle stick, because my kids lost my real tools.
I didn't.
Widmore did it.
I didn't do it. He did. You did.
Oh, red, white writing. So when my wife and I first had kids with the twins, we were pretty exhausted. So we did. When did we do bacon and eggs? Was that the second one?
So yeah, that was the
When did we do Mario? That one was we. Okay, the first year when we had the twins, our boy and girl were a little Mario and Luigi. Cutest thing ever. What was I?
You were Luigi.
Oh,
I was Mario.
she was Mario. No, she. Okay, my daughter was Luigi. I was Mario.
Yoshi.
My son was Yoshi, and my wife was the question box. Go figure. That's what she wanted to be. Kind of weird, but no, you can't do pictures. You can do like links, but I would rather you didn't. Maybe I should put like a Halloween costume section in my Discord. I wanted to be Count Olaf, but my kids are so dead set against anything fun.
Oh, I wanted to be versions
Okay. I think this is it. What do you think, chat? This is gonna be Phineas? I think I need to add some more clay here and straighten it out there. Plus says question block was, yeah, it was cardboard and construction paper squares. You just cut out little pixels. So easy. Would one of you silly kids go get me a big thing of ice water? What? Yeah.
Yeah, I was Yoshi.
Yoshi. Last year we were The Shining. So the twins, the twins were the twins from The Shining. Our 4-year-old was Danny, and of course my wife and I were Jack and what's her name? Wendy. It was super creepy. It was super creepy. What? Who was the baby? Oh, our 1-year-old was the bellhop. We got her this little bellboy suit. It was awesome. Fun fact: that year we really wanted to go to the Overlook Hotel, the actual Overlook Hotel in Colorado, where that was filmed. We wanted to go there and do like a little remake of the movie because we're weird. It was going to be a family friendly version of The Shining. Yeah. Come play with us, Professor. Yes, they both did that. Maybe I'll have them both come do that when they come back. They both had a little black rings underneath their eyes. Checkpoint Wife says there are romantic comedy trailers of The Shining if you Google it. They're so funny. And comedy trailers. Okay. I am hoping this works, my friends. I am now going to do the liquid latex. I don't know whether or not I should do the Vaseline on the ceramic part because it's porous, or if I should just wing it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it on the porous part. I think because the clay is oil-based, it should still come off of it, but I don't trust the plaster. One thing I didn't have was some like really high grit sandpaper I wanted to rub on it. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. Okay. All right. This is gonna be Ferb. This is gonna be it. For better or for worse, that's Ferb. I kind of wonder if I should cut his nose a little bit, but I think it's gonna be fine. Actually, I'm gonna change it a little bit. I'm gonna actually thin it out on the sides. All right, we'll call that good. We'll call that good. Okay, we're gonna start doing the liquid latex on this part of the face. Don't know if my brush is still okay. I think it is. Lord Mumble says, "Hi, child of Checkpoint Professor." Yeah, the Overlook Hotel. What is the real name of it? Checkpoint wife. It's got this weird regent name or something. It's the Haunted Hotel. The Stanley Hotel. The Stanley Kubrick Hotel. Okay, so we're going to apply the liquid, the Creature liquid latex, general purpose. On this, then we're going to continue to do another pass on the other one. Just going to do a full... I'm going to try, this time I'm going to let it dry and just keep doing a pass instead of... I worry that I might start getting lumps if I keep brushing over wet sections. Wish me luck, everyone. Never done this before. Spotify Premium. Okay. This takes a while. This is a job. Okay. Move the... Don't make a mess out of it. Here we go. Okay, so, oh, anyone watching? Let me move my camera. There, that's better. Now it's in front of me. So this is the Doofenshmirtz nose. It's horizontal. It's vertical right now. So it's kind of hard to see, but folks, that's what it looks like. Yeah, it's dry now. So I got to keep putting layers on it. I think I'm going to do like 4. Because this is really thin. Check, my wife says she does not understand what's happening. Movie magic. I hope this works. Or I will just cry. It might be too big. I think Widnor's will be okay for sure. That's why I think I need lots of layers of this stuff. And there's like crazy... And there's crazy brush strokes. I think it's going to have to peel off of it. I don't know what I'm doing. I told you already. Yes. Well, I tried to make slime with my kids. Oh, you know, there are other things made of latex that maybe you could use as a heat gun and shrink it to the nose. That is a genius idea. Oh, you're a smart dude. That's what I should have done. I should have gotten better YouTube tutorials or just asked Lord Mumbleface. If this doesn't work, if this does not work, we still have a week before Halloweens. All Hallows Eve. Am I right? Make sure there's enough on top. Okay, let's let this one dry. Sure there aren't any crazy huge bubbles, and there already are. Really, I need a better brush than this. It's starting to bunch up on my brush now. Okay. Slide that one out of the way. Catservation. I don't know what that means. I wish I did. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Oh, I see what you're saying. Would that work? Lord Mumble? Would that work? Can you change the shape? That's not thick enough, though. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, Catservation. That's Celtic Halloween. Samhain. Oh, my wife corrected me. Samhain. She is the expert on all things Halloween. That's the Celtic Halloween. The original Halloween, I'm told. Whoa, we got an auto mod situation. Let's see. I'll allow it. I may allow it all the time. Jason, it was so nice having you on my stream. Thank you for stopping by. Always a pleasure. Next. Okay, I've got another pass. Now I think we sit and wait again. Oh, I wasn't even doing that on screen. I apologize, everybody. There we go. So we're doing if anyone's super bored right now, this is literally watching paint dry. You can put this in the bathroom. Literally watching paint dry. So here's that face again. This is right side up. This is gonna be my son's Phineas and Ferb costume. I'm all done. Oh, that's right. I need that. Or I'm going to need that. Okay, let's do the Ferb nose then. Okay, give it back. Give it back, children. Okay. I don't need that. Will you go get me a Ziploc bag, though? One of the big ones. Okay, so I need to make... was just reminded I have to do... So we could use anything for that nose, though. We could use like a piece of styrofoam or just something cut into a square. Would probably be easier than latex because we could just glue that to his head. Okay. Okay. We'll go all out. Whoa, what? Pwas says, Checkpoint Professor, did you hear about the Google Stadia developer who was saying that developers were saying on Twitter that streamers should have to buy a license to stream games? What kind of a license? A streaming license? Oh, Catservation says Mentor is featuring you while working on his paint. He does that. It's Halloween stuff. No, I didn't hear about that, Pwas. That doesn't surprise me. So what's the basis? What's the premise for why you should have, well, like a streaming license? And then they're going to have to figure out every time whether you're streaming a game that requires a license or not. So do you know how that would like kill Fortnite and Minecraft? Like that'll never happen, I think, because most gaming companies, you know how much they pay like big streamers just to play their games? It's like tens of thousands of dollars. You know, I'm just gonna make it like out of cardboard or something. This is gonna be so much work for something that. Right. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I imagine they would have to do really quick backtracking on that. At one point, I believe Nintendo tried to do copyright infringements for people who streamed Nintendo games or did like Let's Plays on YouTube, and there was just severe backlash over that. I mean, literally, it's free advertising for your game. Like Twitch is such a source of like advertising and revenue for games that is just crazy. If you look at games like Grand Theft Auto 5, they would not have the legs and the popularity that they do now without live streaming and YouTube. The same with Minecraft. And if you start requiring streamers to license in order to play them on stream, they're not going to play them. They're going to go to other games, and those developers who are forward thinking enough not to charge licensing, those are going to be the games that are going to be played and be popular anyway. Okay, so that could easily be Ferb's nose. I just don't know if I can, how easy it would be to do a latex on the back of his head, though, of it. I mean, we can try. I mean, we got this huge bottle of liquid latex. Are you talking about Nintendo or Stadia? That's just really, you're trying to build this big online platform like Stadia, and you say something like that. That's pretty funny. All right. We will listen to Checkpoint Wife, and we will do a full-on latex Ferb nose for the back of his head. That might be too big, though. Come here, Woodmore. Turn around. Yeah, okay, this needs to be like half the size. Look, turn around. It would be like that. That is Yeah, hold it up to your nose. You want to do it that big? Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, lady. On the flip side, people posting the cut scenes from the Smash Brawl on YouTube is why no Smash game since has had a more fleshed out single player mode like that. Yeah, that's too bad. There are pros and cons. Oh boy. I just pour on the latex. I might be done with this on Halloween. So anybody in 3D Mentors chat, is my audio on? Can you guys hear me? Can someone jump out of his chat and come tell me? And I think 3D Mentor should pay me licensing fees to use my stream in his stream, honestly. I would make tens of pennies. There. This is going to be Ferbtacular. Oh, he doesn't have me on anymore. He gave up. He found out. Okay, let's... Oh, boy. What a mess. Oh, I can't get that to go where I need it to. Well, whatever. We're going to leave it. You can kind of see. Oh, this is going on a lot smoother now. I think my stuff might be starting to dry, or it's enough that, yeah, I like it. Oh, that's funny. He's always good at the dad jokes. Listen, it's a little weird what I'm doing, but it is family friendly. The latex. So I'm going to peel it off of that, and then that's going to, it's going to be a thin latex nose that I'm going to glue onto Winmore's face. Family friendly. Were you in his chat too, Lord Mumble? Got like, you see, that's a problem. I got a little latex. Or were you not being family friendly in his channel? Is he not family friendly? I know, 3D Mentor, he does have a bit of a potty mouth. This is the stuff we're going to glue it on with. Nope. It's not, I guarantee it will not smell good.
Once it dries,
yeah, it won't be as fumed. I think for one night you'll be okay. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, after someone said he was mentioning you, I see. Actually, I think 3D Mentor is trying to chat with me. Oh, okay. Let's do the nose again. I think that's turning green for some. Another layer on the Ferb nose. And now we wait for the paint to dry again. Fun times ensue. So it's like what? What is it, like 11 o'clock? Is it like 11 o'clock? Shouldn't you dudes be in bed? Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Why did I think... Man. I don't know why I thought it was so late. Like I'm taking crazy pills over here. Only 9 o'clock. It's still early. Pwas is in bed. Are you chilling in bed? I need like some candy or something. Yeah. No. Why don't you guys go to bed? You know what? I have... Yeah, maybe Pwas. Pwas, are you on the East Coast? Wait, Lord Mumble's in Orlando, right? No. Who said they were in Orlando? Pwas, I think I'm just losing track of time. Orlando. So, Lord Mumble, how do you like living in Orlando? Is it pretty nice? What's the weather like these days? We're just waiting for latex to dry. When this latex is all clear, I'll do another coat. This is so fun for you guys. What should we talk about? We should talk about something that's not politics and not pandemic. Food. Oh, checkpoint wife. Lord Mumble says, I don't mind the weather. I was in equatorial Brazil for a couple of years, so this isn't too bad. Did you get a tapeworm when you were in Brazil? What is your favorite Brazilian food? What's the best? What should I try and eat? Yeah, I was in the Philippines for a couple of years, so I definitely know the heat. The heat and humidity. Lord Mumble says, funny you should mention tapeworms. I do have a story. Let's hear it. We would take a worm pill every few months as a precaution. Yeah, so we took them every 6 months. They were like a series of like green pills, and they made everything taste rotten for like 2 days. Whoa. So Lord Noble says, so I take it this one day, later that night, I'm laying in bed and there's some thrashing going on in my gut. Lord Mumble, proceed. Whoa, no. Okay. Checkpoint wife said. I woke up the next morning and there was a piece of soft white spaghetti in, in between my cheek and gum. I assumed it crawled. What? It crawled up into your mouth? No, 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 no. No. So that's why in the Philippines I gladly took my deworming pills. I was always like, yes, yes, please. Yeah, that is all part of the adventure. Okay, I think we're ready for... we're getting close. We're almost ready for another... So I'd like to keep the stream going until I can actually... remove these. But we'll see. I'm just envisioning the scene from the diner at the Mel Brooks space comedy that Automod doesn't like. Oh, I remember that. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Yep. One moment. A good donut thing. I want some donuts. Professor Zagal, how are you doing, my friend? So serious. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm watching paint dry, Professor Zaggle. How are you doing, Professor Zaggle? Oh, good. You're doing good. I am working on Halloween costumes. What are you going to be, Professor Zaggle? for Halloween. Lord Mumble says I could go for a cream filled. Literally watching. Yeah, well, technically it's latex, but it's the same thing. Ooh, sour cream donuts. From the duo Adam and Eve. I can afford it. Okay. That sounds awesome, Professor Zagal. Where can we get some donuts right now? So that's the problem with donuts. You can only get good donuts in the morning because by nighttime they're old. So that's... So why don't they open nighttime donut stores? Professor Zagal, I think you should just go for it. I thought it was grape leaves. Is it fig leaves? I guess it is fig leaves. Just use Fig Newtons. Professor Zagal says you can always get bad donuts at 7-Eleven. A lot of times they have Krispy Kremes there, but they're probably old. Pwaz says our local baker actually makes their donuts throughout the day. Yeah, grapevine leaves. That's what I thought it was. Pwaz, where are you at? Which state are you in? Want to know how far I have to drive to get these donuts you speak of? Lord Mumble says Kent's Market up in Clearfield has amazing donuts and they're heavily discounted after 7 p.m. Okay, I think we can do another coat. We're gonna anyway. So Doofenshmirtz nose is primed. It's ready. Does anyone know how many coats we've done? And I don't know how many I should do. I don't want it to be too weak sauce. It's got to last, long enough for us to take pictures because there's not going to be really any trick-or-treating, so. Sad but true. Paint all day long. And I don't know if I should wait. So they say you shouldn't peel it off till it's all the way dry. I'm worried if I wait all night. I don't know if it'll harden. Oh, I'm told. So is it just like rubber then, right? I've never done this. Hoping to nail it first time. Yeah, looking good, Doofy Schmertzy. Professor Zagal says, how do you wash the brush afterwards when the latex dries? Is that a no-no? Wash before it's dry? So these are just like some cheap poster paint brushes that my kids have. I've actually found that if I just grab a paper towel and just pull on it, and it actually pulls all the latex off pretty well. So far that's working, and I think it's going to work until I'm done applying latex. It's doing its thing, so I'm just going to keep going with it. Oh, this is techie music. This kind of music sounds good for SPMM. It's like that old 80s, like... Professor Zagal says, CPP has all our pro tips. That's right. I'm the pro at this. I've never done it before, but I'm the pro. All right. I ended up doing 3 noses today instead of 2 like I thought I was, but that's okay. So my son is actually going to have this nose on his face and this square nose. We have decided, thanks to chat giving us advice, that we're going to shave the back of his head razor thin, and this square nose is going to go on the back of his head for Ferb. So he's going to be both Phineas and Ferb. Lord Mumble, holy smokes, thank you so much for the Prime sub. You are literally my favorite person in the world right now. That means I have a... Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Seriously, though. You, make me happy. Poise says we usually pick up half a dozen, 2 sour creams for right away for my wife and I, 2 buttermilk for tomorrow, 1 plain cake for our 2-year-old, 1 vanilla sprinkle for my 4-year-old. That's awesome. Our favorite place to get donuts is Banbury Cross, downtown Salt Lake City. They are so good. You have to go early to get the blueberry donuts because they run out of them quickly and they don't make them again. Poise says, don't be jealous at Checkpoint Wife. We are jealous. I want some donuts right now in my belly. Don't I still have a piece of cold pizza still in the fridge? Checkpoint Wife says, I think someone knows who is getting up early to get some in the morning. And it's not me. I'll do it. What time will you find out what time they open? I'm down. I'll go get some donuts in the morning. 5 a.m.? They're open at 5 a.m.? Okay. Done. I'll set my alarm. Dude, look at the cool badges Lord Mumble has. Lord Mumble, I also added some new emotes to my categories, so you now have access. I'm hoping to get some more subs eventually to add some more numbers. Lord Mumble says, I haven't thought of Banbury Cross donuts in a while. Last time I had those back in... Yeah, that's right. We used to get them all the time at Avalanche, too. So Checkpoint Wife says, my favorite donuts are actually Nashville, but Banbury is good, too. I'm not... This is probably going to make my wife upset, but I actually prefer Banbury Cross. Lord Mumble says, badges? I don't need no stinking badges. Well, you got one on your name right now, so I apologize, since you don't need it. It's a little bit poorly rezzed. I made that badge before I really knew the proper how to make them readable. It was supposed to be like this little zombie mushroom, but it's not selling very well. I need to redo those. Oh, so what is the next emote? Checkpoint Wife scowling? I love that. I need to put that down in my notes. I've got a Google Doc called Checkpoint Notes. And I have it in emote idea section. Those ones are easy because you can use a photo for that. You know, while we're at it, Mr. Sam McSamfans, lonely fan, only fans. What? What is that? Checkpoint couple heart. I love that. Sam McSamface, how are you doing? Might need the solo checkpoint. I agree. Yeah, Professor Zagal. Oh, Professor Zagal, thank you for stopping by. I was just about to give you a shout out. Ooh, checkpoint fan. I like that one. I'll put that down on my list too, since we're adding list. OnlyFans is not safe for family friendly. I don't think it's safe for fans. Yeah. So speaking of not that though, so one of the things I'm considering doing, and we might as well chat about it while I wait for this paint to dry. I'm thinking about starting a Patreon as well, to help with. I've been hiring some editors and stuff for my Twitch, and I don't really make any money off of it right now. So I'm trying to find ways to pay for those editors, so I can build the brand. And then so that's Patreon, and then I actually plan on starting a podcast soon. Sam Face says Checkpoint wife. It's for close-up photos of Checkpoint's bicep. That gives you any idea. Yeah, podcast. I think it'd be fun. So there's a lot of different people to interview in the Twitch community and gaming and especially education. A lot of streamers. Puez says, don't look. You'll be happier not knowing. I've never looked, and I'm happier not looking. She never looks at me, guys. She never looks at me. Sam McSamface says, "Oh, nice interview style." Yeah, Sam McSamface, you wanna be on my podcast? Okay, I need to. This stuff is almost ready for another coat. I'm gonna run off screen for just a moment, so I hope I don't lose all 8 of my viewers. A Checkpoint wife will still be here because she's right there, and if she leaves, I'll be upset. But I have a cold piece of pizza in the fridge. We've been talking about donuts so much. I'm just like, my stomach's like eating a hole into itself. Ooh. Oh, I also have some spicy Korean noodles, but I'm not going to take the time to cook those. But I will be right back. BRB, I don't have a sign. I don't have a be right back sign. They cost too much money. As long as you don't ask me about the thing that happened 6 years ago. I won't ask you, Mr. McSamface. To find Checkpoint wife on Royer's stream. Royer is a good guy. Be right back. Okay, what did I miss? Bruce Bat Wayne? How you doing, my friend? I thought everything would be dry by now, but it's not. I'm a twin. I find that ironic given my name. That's awesome. Kooky twos. Oh, what says the bakery has just open in the middle of the night. Oh, you guys, chat is funny. So it's been decided I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m. to go get donuts. I did not heat this pizza up long enough. Lord Mumble, Sanquin. For a little bit. Sanquin is the place to be, my friend. Ad free. I don't have to be there by 5. Bruce Bat Wayne says Gotham is the place to be. Where is Gotham? Like, how close is that to, like, New York or Utah? Lord Mumble, it's just way south. So it's true. I just love the name Lord Mumble. Gotham is New York City? Oh. Really? Huh. Huh. Gotham is in Wisconsin? Oh, there is a Gotham in Wisconsin. Wait, what? Oh, Gotham, New Jersey? Oh. Did you guys hear that? Gotham is New Jersey. Oh, Metropolis is New York. So Gotham and New York, or Gotham and Metropolis, are just like super close to each other. So Bruce Bat Wayne 526. Was that name not available, or did you choose the 526 for a reason? I'm just curious. Okay, I think one more slice of pizza and I can put another coat of paint on Doofenshmirtz's nose. Kind of nervous. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Here we go. I don't know how long to let it dry. My brush is hard now. News bears. Now that was a good show. Bad News Bears. I wonder how close Bad News Bears is to Gotham City. Oh, 526 is 3 months of my birthday. All right. Very cool. Dude, Lord Mumble, stop. So I hear about a lot of streamers that are family friendly, but it's difficult. It's difficult to maintain a family friendly stream. So they have to remove the family friendly, although they still try to keep it PG. It's a lot harder when it's just chatting. It's a lot more difficult. When you're just playing Mario levels, it's easy. You're just playing a game. But what do I know? What do I know? So, Bruce Bat Wayne. Mind if I ask, are you going to be Batman for Halloween? Is that presumptuous of me to assume that? I need a new brush. Depends on the level. I played one level in Mario Maker that wasn't family friendly. I was honestly shocked it was still up months later. Wow. You're gonna be the fattest Batman ever if I am. I want to see pictures. Stargazer Sakaki says video incoming. Sweet. You're probably not going out this year. Why? This is such a friendly time to go out and about socializing. Okay. Listen up, my friends. It's time to get cereal here. It's time to get cereal. I'm about to end my stream. This has been fun, but the latex is taking longer and longer to dry. User-generated content. The latex is taking longer and longer to dry, and I am going to go hang out with the Checkpoint wife. But, oh, in Gmail? Sweet. I'm going to go hang out with the Checkpoint wife and get ready to wake up early for some donuts. For those of you who already know me, I usually stream Mario Maker every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday mornings, and then I stream like my kids' levels Wednesday nights and indie games throughout the week. But I am taking next week off entirely to try to reassess a lot of stuff with my stream, figure out where I want to go with it, if I want to make any changes. But I experienced a little bit of a burnout this week, and so I need to take a break from streaming for a bit. But I will be back after Halloween. I'm not going to give up, but I will be back. But you all are awesome. So I will still have YouTube videos popping up almost every day. Bruce Bat Wayne, thank you so much for the follow, my good friend. Mr. Sam McSandface, I didn't see the cheer. Thank you for the cheer. You are awesome. But yeah, I will be back. I'm going to try and figure out how to make my stream better. How to avoid the streaming fatigue that I've been feeling. I'm thinking about switching from morning to nighttime. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I have a whole bunch of ideas of stuff I want to do that I haven't done yet. It was for cleaning toilets and dishes. Thank you, Sam McSamface. So I don't know. So before I sign off for another week, should we raid somebody or should we just abruptly end? Like, so I don't know who to raid. This is an IRL stream. Is there any kind of streamer we should hop in and give a checkpoint raid to? Oops. Absolutely raid someone. Mookow is a good guy. Let's raid Mookow. I like them. He's usually streaming with his wife too. I'm down with that. Well, you've all been amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll post some pictures on my Instagram of these noses when they're ready. Everybody, give Mukau X a warm hello. Tell him Checkpoint Raid or something cool like that. And we will see you guys soon.